Hey there, and welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today we're embarking on a journey to a destination that truly captivates the imagination, but which few genuinely come to understand as a home. Phuket. And yes, just to be clear, we'll be pronouncing it Phuket, not Phuket, throughout this deep dive. Our mission today is to, well, strip away the glossy holiday brochures and dive headfirst into what it really means to live as an expat on this incredible Thai island. We're here to uncover the practicalities, the hidden gems and those crucial aha moments you'll need if you're even contemplating making Phuket your permanent base. The rich insights for this deep dive come from a really illuminating article titled Phuket, Expat Living Beyond the Tourist Trail.
Yeah, and what truly elevates this article, I think, beyond just a typical travel piece is its origin. It's published by Ocean Worldwide. They're a luxury real estate agency that's been deeply rooted right there in Phuket since 2004.
Wow, since 2004.
Yeah, quite a while. And their focus isn't just any property. It's specifically luxury residential real estate across Phuket and also Koh Samui. They really target long-term residents and investors. And the agency's director, Sandra O'Neill, she has spent years, I mean literally years, helping thousands of families and investors navigate the intricacies of living and investing there. So they have this incredible ground level perspective.
That's a real game changer, isn't it? Knowing our source has such deep local expertise. It means we're getting truly practical wisdom, not just, tourist tips. So if you've ever wondered about life beyond the resorts, or maybe you're seriously considering a move, you're definitely in for a treat. Let's unpack this and get into the nuances. Okay, so most of us know Phuket for those postcard-perfect beaches, right? And the lively tourist hubs. But our source makes it abundantly clear. For thousands of individuals and families, it's really transformed from a holiday escape into a genuine place to live and build a life.
Exactly. And when we connect this to the bigger picture, it really reflects a significant global trend. We're seeing more retirees, digital nomads, families seeking not just a change of scenery, but a completely different pace of life, usually in these tropical spots. Phuket offers that classic tropical dream, definitely. But what's often overlooked is its surprisingly robust infrastructure.
Right, and not just beaches.
Not at all. It's about being able to maintain a real routine, from your morning coffee ritual to enrolling kids in good international schools. It's about building a sustainable life, really, not just enjoying some extended vacation.
So it's about finding that personal rhythm that clicks with you. The article talks about moving beyond the tourist trail to discover the daily reality, whether that's maybe the boating community around the marina in Shillong.
Or the cultural vibe of Phuket Town, perhaps.
Yeah, exactly. Or even the sheer kind of understated convenience of areas like Katu. It's about peeling back those layers to find your personal fit. Now, let's really dig into this a bit. Deciding where to live on the island, that's arguably the most critical decision, right? It seems like it profoundly shapes your entire expat experience. Are you mainly driven by wanting direct beach access, or do practical things like international schools and shopping centers maybe take priority?
And this raises a really important question. What do you prioritize? And maybe how might that change over time? The article really emphasizes there's no one-size-fits-all answer here. It's crucial to consider if your ideal life involves, say, a quiet escape or maybe a bustling expat community, and also whether you think you'll rely on walking or public transport, which is, well, limited, or driving yourself.
Good point about transport.
Yeah, and the deep insight here, I think, is that spending significant time on the ground is key. Maybe renting for a month or two, exploring different areas at different times of day. That's absolutely essential to understanding the true daily rhythm. And the ambient noise levels, too, which can be surprisingly different from what a quick visit suggests.
That's excellent advice. Okay, let's get into some specifics from our source, because Phuket truly offers this mosaic of distinct vibes. It caters to everything from tranquil coastal living to vibrant urban experiences. Starting down at the island's serene southern tip, we find Rawai and Nai Harn. What's often overlooked about these areas, apparently, is how they've managed to balance that serene local charm with a pretty robust, well-established expat infrastructure.
Right. It's not just quiet. It's a kind of sustainable quiet, isn't it? It allows long-term residents to sort of sidestep the constant ebb and flow of transient tourism.
Yeah.
It's quite real on a popular island.
Yeah, good point. And here you'll find a mix of villas and condos, often with those sought-after sea views, popular with retirees and maybe those seeking a more authentic Thai feel.
Exactly. And then moving just slightly north, we hit Shillong. This area gets called the practical heart for expats, and, well, for good reason. It's less about the glamour and more about just unparalleled convenience and centrality. Makes it a really solid choice if you're putting down long-term roots.
So practical is the key word there.
Definitely. It functions as the island's main hub for boating and yachting, and it's surrounded by essential amenities, major supermarkets, reputable international schools, hospitals, all that stuff. So it's ideal for families, maybe value seekers, and certainly anyone with a passion for the sea. You get a range of more affordable apartments, townhouses, and villas there.
Okay, but what if the beach isn't your primary draw? Then Phuket Town offers something completely different, right? A rich cultural experience.
Absolutely. As the historic and administrative center, it's wonderfully walkable. It's adorned with that captivating Sino-Portuguese architecture.
Oh yeah, that distinctive blend from the tin mining days.
That's the one. Plus vibrant street art and a really thriving cafe culture. This is the spot for culture lovers, urban expats, maybe professionals. You find condos and apartments often nestled within these stylish converted shophouses. It gives you an urban feel, but maybe more relaxed, more intimate than a huge city.
Interesting. And moving a little inland from the coast, we find Katu.
Yeah, Katu. This spot is often overlooked by tourists, which can be a plus, but it's surprisingly practical and central for residents. It's distinctly more local, more suburban, less focused on tourism. Makes it an excellent base if you prioritize convenience, budget-friendly places like apartments, townhouses, villas over, immediate beach access.
So good for daily life if you work on the island, maybe.
Could be, yeah.
Right.
Or if you just prefer a slightly more removed, authentic daily life away from the coastal hustle. Kaitu offers that quiet, accessible advantage.
And then, of course, there's Patong. Famous or infamous, maybe.
Depends on your perspective. While it is famous for its electrifying nightlife and bustling atmosphere, our source highlights its undeniable practicality for certain expat lifestyles. Its sheer centrality means just an endless array of amenities are within walking distance: restaurants, shops, services, everything.
So convenience is key there too, but a different kind.
Exactly. It's best suited for expats who really thrive on a vibrant social scene and want everything for their fingertips. Though it's crucial, obviously, to be prepared for the inherent noise and constant activity.
Right. And to balance the spectrum, we have Kata and Karan.
Yes, these neighboring beach towns. They seem to strike a real balance between the high energy of Patong and the sort of serene tranquility you find in places like Rawai. Kata is known for its surf-friendly waves, a lively but more relaxed vibe. While Karan, being larger, is maybe more family-friendly and slightly quieter. It has that longer, more expansive stretch of sand.
Okay. And both offer a good mix of property types, condos and villas.
Yeah, a good mix. Perfect if you want to be near the beach, enjoy water sports, and appreciate a wide selection of dining options, but maybe without the full-on intensity of Patong.
Okay, this is where it gets really interesting, I think, especially if you're envisioning a more, let's say, sophisticated and peaceful Phuket lifestyle. The island provides some truly upscale and exclusive living options, too, catering to a different kind of long-term resident.
Absolutely. And what's truly fascinating here is how these areas manage to expertly blend natural beauty with top-tier amenities and privacy. They appeal specifically to those seeking a refined, often permanent experience. And, this is where the expertise of a luxury residential real estate agency like Ocean Worldwide really becomes essential.
Right, matching discerning clients with the right spot.
Exactly. Their kind of deep knowledge is crucial here. So let's start with Kamala. Our source describes it as embodying quiet sophistication with a definite luxury edge. It feels polished, yet still relaxed, making it an ideal choice for, say, retirees or individuals seeking luxury holiday homes, perhaps within a managed villa market.
Managed villas. Interesting.
Yeah, or even long-term expats who desire that premium beach access, but without the overwhelming crowds you might find elsewhere. You'll find these exquisite high-end villas nestled up in the hills and elegant condos, too, often boasting those incredible infinity pools looking out over the Andaman Sea.
Sounds pretty idyllic.
It does, and they often provide excellent long-term value and good rental potential as well.
Kamala sounds amazing. But maybe for listeners weighing this against other upscale areas, what's a subtle but significant difference the article highlights? Perhaps in terms of, future development or local character? What really sets Kamala apart?
That's a great question. While Kamala offers that serene luxury beach access, a key differentiator might be its more restrained development compared to some other areas. It seems to maintain a slightly more local village feel, even with its upscale offerings. It suggests some more organic growth, perhaps, which appeals to those who want luxury without a highly commercialized vibe.
Okay. So luxury, but maybe more integrated.
Exactly. That makes it particularly attractive for long-term residents seeking stability and a genuine community feel within their, exclusive enclave. Then there's Bang Tao and Laguna. This area offers a very distinct, well-planned resort living experience. It's quite different. It's characterized by long, beautiful beaches, integrated upscale resorts, good international schools, and highly desirable villas and condos. Makes it a prime hit with families, remote workers, and retirees alike.
So more of a planned community feel.
Very much so. You'll find high-end pool villas and abundant, well-appointed condos. And places like Boat Avenue have really blossomed into popular social hubs, international dining, boutique shopping.
Boat Avenue, right? I've heard of that.
Yeah, it's essentially a self-contained, high-quality environment, offers both convenience and a real sense of secure community.
And for the absolute epitome of exclusivity and maybe understated luxury.
Well, that brings us to Surin. This area has really settled into a serene and truly upscale vibe. It retains this profound sense of exclusivity. It's the perfect destination for those who prioritize a peaceful, pristine beach experience, maybe desire luxury property with a direct connection to the sea,
Right on the beach.
or close to it, yeah, and aspire to an understated, high-quality lifestyle. You can expect exceptionally high-end condos and exclusive villas here, which, as you might imagine, naturally command a higher price point. You're paying for prime location, quality, and privacy.
Okay, so having taken that sort of virtual tour of Phuket's diverse landscapes and lifestyles, the next crucial step for any aspiring expat is grappling with the nitty-gritty realities, right? The things that truly define daily island life. It's not always the paradise the brochures paint, is it? Beyond finding the perfect property, how do expats actually build a community and navigate the practical side once they've found their spot?
That's precisely where the rubber meets the road, as they say. The article really underscores that finding your tribe, your community, is an enormous part of settling in successfully. Social life for expats often revolves around specific cafes, bars, community events. Hubs like Boat Avenue and Shring Tale near Laguna, with its weekly night market that's popular for meeting people enjoying international food.
Right, the social hubs.
Exactly. Patong, of course, remains a significant draw for nightlife and varied entertainment, if that's your scene. And different areas definitely cultivate distinct community vibes. Like Chalong is a natural magnet for boating enthusiasts around its marina.
Makes sense.
Many expats connect through organized groups like the Phuket Expat Club, but often, honestly, the most rewarding connections come simply from consistently putting yourself out there in places you genuinely enjoy going to.
So it's really about active participation. But when we talk about those nitty-gritty practicalities, what are some of the less glamorous but equally important realities of island life that our listeners should absolutely be prepared for?
Absolutely. It's vital to be prepared for the realities that come with any move, and Phuket definitely has its unique quirks. The source highlights a few key things that are just, well, part of the adventure. First up, driving. It's described as more than just an experience, it's a unique challenge.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. While scooters weaving through traffic are common across Thailand, in Phuket specifically, you've got the island's winding, often hilly roads.
Right, lots of hills.
Combined with sudden downpours and maybe less familiar road rules, it can unfortunately lead to a disproportionately higher accident rate, especially among new arrivals. So the deep insight here is that for long-term residents, particularly at night or for regular commutes, considering a trusted local taxi service or even hiring a personal driver, it often isn't a luxury. It can be a safety-conscious necessity.
Wow, that's a really important point about driving. Those winding, hilly roads certainly add a new layer to the challenge. And what about the weather? What should people truly expect from Phuket's famous rainy season?
The rainy season. Yeah, this isn't just a bit of drizzle. It's an experience of torrential downpours that can last for hours, sometimes even days. You absolutely must be prepared for significantly increased humidity, and flash floods can certainly occur in some low-lying areas. That's a reality.
Okay, so be prepared for wet feet sometimes.
Potentially, yeah. But the insightful flip side is that you also enjoy fewer tourists during this period. The island transforms into this incredibly lush, vibrant green landscape. It truly presents a different, often much calmer side of Phuket.
Okay, good to know there's an upside. Beyond the driving and the weather, are there any other sort of less glamorous administrative bits the article touches on? Those hurdles expats often run into?
There are indeed. Like anywhere, really. Paperwork and power outages are realities. The bureaucracy for visas and work permits in Thailand can be notoriously complex. It's often an iterative process, frequently requiring multiple visits, adherence to very specific stamp requirements. It can feel overwhelming.
I can imagine.
Organization is absolutely key. and seeking advice from specialists. The kind of expertise an established agency like Ocean Worldwide provides that can be incredibly helpful in navigating these labyrinths.
Makes sense to get expert help there.
Definitely. And power outages also happen, especially during heavy storms. So having candles, a reliable power bank, maybe even a backup generator plan. That's just a smart part of adapting to the local rhythm. These are just small pieces of the larger adaptation puzzle.
Okay, so for those seriously considering a move or maybe an investment, what should they know about property options? And critically, how do these choices impact the overall lifestyle they can expect in Phuket?
Well, what's fascinating here are the distinct choices available, especially for foreign nationals, and how they align with vastly different lifestyles and investment goals. And this is precisely an area where, again, the deep expertise of a firm like Ocean Worldwide, with its focus on luxury residential real estate for long-term residents, becomes invaluable.
Right, understanding those nuances.
Exactly. So, the fundamental choice: condos versus villas. Condos are generally more accessible price-wise, right? They come with shared facilities like pools, gyms, and usually offer less maintenance hassle because the building management handles a lot of the upkeep.
Convenience factor.
Big convenience factor. Villas, on the other hand, provide significantly more space, much more privacy, often a private pool. But naturally, they come with a greater personal responsibility for maintenance, security, all of that.
More work, more reward maybe.
Could be. It's that fundamental trade-off between convenience and autonomy. But a critical insight for foreign nationals is understanding the nuances of property ownership structures.
Mm.
While condos generally offer freehold title for foreigners, which means you own it outright, villas typically fall under a leasehold structure, often a 30-year lease, maybe renewable twice.
That's a huge difference. Freehold versus leasehold.
Massive. This distinction profoundly impacts your long-term investment strategy, resale value, even inheritance planning. So consulting specialists on this is absolutely paramount for clarity before you buy.
That freehold versus leasehold distinction is incredibly important for any serious investor or long-term resident. Good to flag. And if someone is thinking about buying property specifically to generate income, what does our source say about rental potential?
For rental income potential, location is absolutely paramount. No surprise there. Areas popular with tourists and offering strong expat infrastructure, think Patong, Karta, Karan, Bang Tao, Kamala, they tend to have higher demand for short-term rentals, especially for luxury properties.
Makes sense, high traffic areas.
Right. Condos can be particularly lucrative in busy, well-serviced spots, while those luxury villas with private pools, they attract a different, often higher spending market segment. And furthermore, many upscale complexes now offer organized rental management programs. That simplifies the whole process for owners who aren't full-time residents and just want a passive income stream.
Okay, that's useful. So how does one get the most bang for their buck, value for money, when looking at properties across the island?
For value for money, our source suggests that the southern parts of the island, specifically Rawai and Naiharn, often offer better value. Your budget might stretch further there for space and amenities. Shillong also remains a practical and reasonably priced option, as we mentioned.
Right, the practical heart.
Exactly. And Phuket Town provides that unique cultural charm and generally more affordable living costs if you're looking at apartments or renovated shophouses. Then on the luxury end, of course, Surin and Laguna naturally command higher prices. But here you're really paying for the prime location, the meticulously planned communities, and a definitively high-end lifestyle.
Got it. So beyond property and practicalities, once someone is truly settled in, how do expats actually fill their days? What does the island offer for daily life and recreation beyond just hitting the beach?
Oh, the island offers so much more than just stunning beaches for residents. It really fosters a vibrant and active lifestyle. For example, surfing and diverse outdoor pursuits are incredibly popular. Kedah Beach is renowned for its beginner-friendly waves, especially during the monsoon season when the swells pick up.
Surfing season.
Yeah. While Surin can offer more challenging breaks for the more experienced surfers. And beyond surfing, you've got kayaking through hidden lagoons, paddleboarding along tranquil coasts, hiking in the national parks. Fantastic ways to immerse yourself in the island's natural beauty.
So it's not solely about the water then. There's a real emphasis on exploration.
Not at all. And there's a rich tapestry of cultural exploration in Phuket Town. Residents can just leisurely wander through the charming Sino-Portuguese architecture, discover a burgeoning scene of art galleries.
Ooh, art galleries too.
Yeah, definitely. Sample incredibly diverse local street food, visit historic temples like the Jutui Shrine, and the weekend night market there is an absolute must-do for experiencing authentic local vibes, finding unique crafts, and just engaging with the community.
Sounds great. And for those drawn more to the open sea and maritime adventures,
Well, boating and yachting hubs are a massive draw, as we touched on. Chalong Bay is the island's main center for that. From there, you have effortless access to truly stunning destinations, like the iconic Phi Phi Islands, the unique limestone karsts of Fanga Bay,
oh, James Bond Island area.
exactly, or the pristine underwater worlds of the Similan Islands for world-class diving or snorkeling. For boat owners, comprehensive mooring options are readily available, and joining sailing clubs is a fantastic way to meet like-minded people and forge a strong sense of community around those shared passions.
Okay, so you virtually explored the neighborhoods, considered the practicalities, imagined your potential lifestyle. What's the final, maybe crucial piece of wisdom for truly making Phuket feel like your home, beyond just a place you live?
Yeah, if we connect this to the bigger picture, I think it really comes down to authenticity and deep immersion. The article strongly advises spending time on the ground. And this means more than just a quick holiday, right? It suggests renting for a month or two, actively walking around different neighborhoods at various times.
Really live it for a bit.
Exactly. Visiting local markets, truly getting a feel for the daily rhythm and the local culture. It's the single best way to avoid surprises and ensure the vibe genuinely matches what you're looking for in a long-term home.
And beyond just connecting with other expats, connecting with the local Thai community seems incredibly vital too, doesn't it?
Absolutely crucial. Making a genuine effort to connect with Thai people, even just by learning basic phrases like hello, sawasdi krapka, and thank you, kubkum krapka,
Hmm.
that opens up a far more authentic and rewarding side of the island. Ultimately, finding the right fit for your long-term stay involves carefully matching your personal needs, whether it's specific schools, healthcare access, a preference for quiet, or a desire for constant buzz with what Phuket uniquely provides.
So patience and open-mindedness are key.
Definitely. Be patient, stay open-minded, and don't be afraid to try living in different areas before making a final commitment. Your initial idea of where you think you want to live might very well change once you experience the island's incredibly diverse offerings firsthand.
Well, that was truly a deep dive into expat life in Phuket. From the laid-back, community-rich charm of Rawai, all the way to the sophisticated shores of Kamala, and covering all those essential practicalities and nuances in between. It's abundantly clear this island offers a really rich and varied tapestry for those looking to genuinely call it home.
Indeed. I think the key takeaway for you, our listener, is that Phuket is far more than just a holiday destination. It's a dynamic place where diverse lives are genuinely built and sustained. But only by truly engaging with its unique rhythm, exploring its varied corners, will you truly discover what feels like home for you personally.
And of course, if you are thinking seriously about making Phuket your new home, our source for today's deep dive, Ocean World Wine, stands as an invaluable resource. As a luxury real estate agency based right there in Phuket since 2004, and with the expertise of their director, Sandra O'Neill, they specialize in helping long-term residents and investors find their dream property in paradise, specifically focusing on that luxury residential real estate across Phuket and Koh Samui. So what stands out most to you about making a move to this tropical haven now that you've had this deeper look? We hope this deep dive has given you plenty to ponder, maybe a clearer path forward. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep diving deep.